10-ways e-bike, street race, Missouri. It's going down. Street outlaws, you could say. I'm about to whoop. Carson Brooks wheeling through here with the Roscoe. P. Coltrane himself. And then we got the Wolf on the Beast.
I told you this is the start. I'm not the that put cones over here. All right, get your one with over here. Let's do this.
Wheelie only, e-bike throttle. I got the pedal assist on 3.
All right, on your mark, get set, go. Oh, do the wheelie! The wheelie!
Wolfman smoked us.
Hey, I'm taking that win. I don't give a how I got it. I'm taking it. Dude, I'm taking it.
We're gonna be doing the Wolf Tick Nation. Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be doing a brake install on the Axum. Also, we're gonna be installing a fork on my truck Roscoe. So,
Jeremiah?
Wolfman?
Wolf Tick Nation, this is a little more like it. Now, I am the Tick, the one and only. And over here we got Carson Brooks.
Yeah.
How about for the opener? I mean, you're natural. We came to his hometown, our first pretty much official Wolf Tick videos on the road. We've got the trailer over there, and we're like, you know what, Carson? You need this fork, right? So
yeah.
we're going to install that on your bike. And apparently, Homeboy's got some official tools over there in his nice toolbox.
Homeboy.
Official
Park
tools.
tool.
Park tool.
Park tool.
Watch out. We showed you guys a little bit of that. But the main course of today's episode, we're going to be installing these Redland Berserker Nick hydraulic, very budget brakes that he sent us. We're going to get into more of these, just kind of things that they come with, and the price. We're going to talk about the price of these. You guys might have to get yourself some. And then we're going to do on the same exact video. Yeah, it's going to be a little special, spectacular. A twofer. We are going to be doing the real-time review. Are you okay, Jay? And we're going to show you guys what these brakes have to offer and if they're any good. Axum DP 29er definitely needs some help slowing down in the stopping department. We're going to help each other.
It's all about community.
All about community. That's what we do. Right?
Yeah.
All right. That's what we do.
What he said.
That's what we do. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, again, we're glad you guys are here. Now, let's go ahead and break into a little bit of install on the brakes, and we'll do a little side-by-side, little action with the X-Fusion install.
So after looking at this brake, it actually has bite adjustment on it. Screw that in, it engages faster. Screw that out, you got more movement in the brake before that. One thing that does worry me though is there is no vent on the caliper for letting heat through. So I wonder if they would overheat pretty easy is what I'm thinking. And on the bottom also there's not a lot of gaps. It also came with some cheap budget looking, doesn't say anything on them, so I'm guessing 160 rotors, front and back.
You're going to drive people nuts with your fingers all over. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. Thanks Berserker for sending them, and let's go ahead and do the install.
Alright, so what we got going on the install, one thing that we forgot to mention, mainly Carson, it's his fault. One thing Carson forgot to mention is the Redland brakes, much like the Zoom hydraulic brakes, you know, the real budget style, they're backwards. Like, I guess because they sell them in other countries or something. I don't know. So what we're going to have to do is this one here, if you can see that brand, is right up top where it says Redland, and this is going to be mounted on the right side of the bar. But here in America, in the great old United States, every time we mount it, on the right side is basically your rear and the left side is the front.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do with this sucker, we're going to flip it over and mount it upside down. Now, 60 bucks on the Redland brakes, that is cheap, buddy. Like, and it comes with rotors? That's like crazy cheap.
Yeah, with rotors, yeah.
What's the cheapest hydraulic brakes, say, that you carry at the bike shop? Carry, like, in stock?
NP200s.
Okay. How much are they?
Man, they're probably the same price. You can find them on Amazon or something. Right
now they're 120 bucks, which is crazy, you know.
So I think they're about, probably 60 bucks each, maybe.
60 bucks each, $120. These ones are half the price and you get double the brake.
Yeah,
right?
with rotors.
Yeah, and what I like was Carson brought up a damn good point on just how big and bulky the calipers are and the overheating. Now, we were talking and saying maybe that's due to, since it not having a throw adjustment or a reach adjustment, that being, what'd you call it?
Bite adjustment.
The bite adjustment.
Yeah.
That's a good point, because maybe you'll be going and shredding on them trails, and next thing you know, the damn thing's gonna be overheating, and you have to adjust the bite on it. And so maybe that's why. You know, but we're gonna find out. Hopefully, we take it down some downhill. Never ridden on these trails here, but Carson swears that there's some decent downhill stuff. Let's go ahead and jump over to Carson and starting to strip his bike down, and then we're gonna be doing that fork on there too. So we'll do a little back and forth action. Whoop, 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 whoop. Why don't you tell me about your bike a little bit? A quick rundown what it's got.
2022 Trek Roscoe 6 in the black to fade red something. And then I have GX axis on it, so
it's all electronic back here.
Sounds super cool, no cable.
Let's start to break down this sucker. Let's get these forks ready, and also we're gonna be installing a headset today. Not gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be some B-roll, kind of shooting over, but it's got the Cane Crate 44 to 56 headset that we're gonna be doing to this thing. And we've got some tools here I've never seen before. Look at this thing, it's massive. So, you know, really these brakes don't feel that bad. I like the feel of them. I'm just hoping they perform really well. You know? They don't have a lot of squishiness in them, and I mean, we've got that little protector down there on the caliper.
We've got the adjustment too, so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but other than the adjustment there, they don't really have any other adjustments, right?
That's it. So.
It's pretty bare as far as that goes, but the brake levers feel excellent.
Man, I feel like these things are gonna overheat, is what I'm thinking. They're gonna overheat way too fast.
And then what's gonna happen?
No brakes. Alright, so we got these brakes installed, and to be honest, the modulation feels great. They feel similar to like Tetra brakes, you know?
We've got our whole lineup of bikes over. You guys probably can't see it, but he was squeezing this one and also squeezing the Comp Zerker, and he was like, and you're right, they feel very close, you know?
Yeah.
And that's $100 and something brakes, and these are $60. So
for a set,
yeah, for a set. So, and I don't mind them upside down.
Look the exact same.
Yeah, they
besides the lettering, but
yeah, besides the lettering, there's no branding up there. But I think they feel so good, and they are a little bit boxy, but they're the exact same this way and that way, so it doesn't bother me too much, you know. But all right, guys. Well, what do you guys say? You got the forks installed.
Yep.
We got the brakes installed. Let's go out to the trails. Let's real-time review this stuff and see how it does. Missouri. Show me state.
Show me.
So guys, we are out here at the trails. What's this called? Corby Park?
Yeah, Corby Park.
Get over here. We're over here at Corby Park in Missouri. It's the Show Me State. Get over here, Carson. Now, you guys got to see the install with the Redland. Very budget, $60 brakes. Now, old homeboy here, Carson Brooks, says, hey, I'm going to take you to the trails. We're going to get to test these puppies out and see if the braking power is all that. All right, guys. Hey, new trails. Let's hope these brakes will stop me. Let's send it. Okay, so really these brakes aren't too bad, man. The Redlands, the only thing I'm worried about, and Carson's probably going to talk about it a little bit, already has, is the cooling and heating effect and overheating, because I've already hit a downhill a couple of times now, and I can say I see where he's coming from completely, because they're not the same as when they started. They're a little squishy, not terrible, but just a little bit. And I can feel that, so I could see all day riding them kind of messing up on you over time. Here we go. If it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, so the heating and cooling is definitely might be an issue. Let's hit this again. Let's see if we can get it. Get it right. These brakes are fun though. I do like messing with the bite, and what's nice is there's actually some adjustability. It's not like it doesn't do anything.
actually does something, so that's nice. Hey, they got me close to putting me over the bars, people. So I'm just wondering why there's not a reach, but there is that bite. But it's kind of a nice change up, especially for some $60 brakes. They're decent brakes, man. I think cross country or just some soft trail riding, these things would be, I think they'd be excellent for 60 bucks. I don't know if you can get them cheaper. You can get the Zooms cheaper. Now, are these better than the Zooms? I don't know. That's a close call. I'm gonna say they're not better than the Zooms, just because the non-breathability with them. You know, I can see that being a problem. Like I said, that right there was definitely the squishiest yet, and that was the third ride down the exact same trail. So I think the Zooms will probably be a little bit better as far as cooling and dissipating heat. And you know, these things with some updated rotors, but they're just so blocky. See how blocky those are? I mean, it's just a massive piece of aluminum, you know? So do they beat out mechanical brakes? Yeah, I think they beat out mechanical brakes. Do they beat out the Zooms? I don't think so, just because of the overall design. But 60 bucks, man. Okay, so not bad on the Redland brakes. Now the levers I like because they're short and they feel good on the fingers. The one finger braking is kind of a no-no, just because the amount of reach. Like, it's very hard to reach out to them, and there's no adjustment, as we talked about before. But what is nice is whenever you go to two-finger brake, it is pretty smooth, and I'm actually being able to stop at a decent click, you know? I do wish that there was a little bit more modulation. There's a lot of finger play I can kind of get into, but it doesn't really seem there's a lot of in-between. It's kind of all or nothing. And when you go to squeeze, even though you have that little bite adjuster, when you go to squeeze, it's not wanting to clamp on that rotor extremely hard unless you are gripping and ripping.
All right, Redland hydraulic budget $60 brakes. This is Carson testing it, and yeah, same trail. Let's drop in. First time on this bike. Man, these 29ers roll good. Whoa, front brake doesn't really work the best. Might have to two-finger it. Slow down for this roll. Yeah. Okay. Made it through there pretty good. Tree cap. Lots of chain flap here in the back end. A few rollers. Try to get this gap. Go. Make it. You know, these brakes don't bite very good. They make it though, they work. Oh! I tried one finger at the top, and the first berm, I couldn't lock up the back wheel or couldn't even slow down the front wheel, so I had to just grasp them two fingers. And it feels like they move and then they bite, but usually you can squeeze them a bit more. Like my brakes, you can squeeze them and they get tighter and tighter. These ones, they just bite and then that's all you have. You can't squeeze them harder and they slow down harder. That's just all you have.
You better rip it and rip it.
Yeah, yeah. But for, I mean, 60 bucks, street riding, light trail, man, I think they're great brakes for 60 bucks.
This is my question. Are they better than the Zoom brakes?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not sure if you can bleed them, so I don't know how long they would last, especially with no vent on the caliper. If that fluid's gonna get dirty and then heat up. And
I was thinking the exact same thing with the Zooms. At least we know you can bleed them.
Yeah, you can bleed them,
and they're pretty vented. They're almost like a Shimano MT200 caliper.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you watching Wolftig videos. Man, please like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you want to get yourself a Wolftig video shirt and really represent that Wolftig Nation, make sure you guys check down in the, there's a picture below here. Somewhere there's a picture.
Or the end screen right on here.
Yeah, somewhere. But guys, we will see you on the next one. Carson Brooks. Appreciate the help with the install and all that stuff, man. But very cool. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.